Nestled in the heart of Rajasthan is Udaipur, which is often referred to as the Venice of the East. It's a city with a royal history, majestic palaces, serene lakes, and a very photogenic beauty that maybe you wouldn't expect. We heard that Udaipur offers a really cool snapshot into India's royal past, so on this week's episode of our India series, we're here to explore it and bring you along for the ride.
Welcome to Udaipur from here at Mavi Cafe this morning, which is a sweet little cafe that has a ton of vegan options. We have so much planned for today and we can't wait to show you. But first, let's get some breakfast. Also, I've gotten lucky the past few times here, but every time I speak, it seems like there's a bunch of motorbikes going by, all laying on their horns. And because we're in these tight alleyways, surrounded by buildings, all the sound bounces off each other, so it's really, really loud here.
But let's be clear, we chose to eat outside. Mavi has a lot of beautiful indoor seating. We decided to sit outside to be a part of the hustle and bustle this morning in Udaipur. And I should mention right off the bat that we got into Udaipur yesterday. And as soon as we walked into our Airbnb, we extended our stay. Even just in our rickshaw ride from the train station to our Airbnb, we have already fallen in love with this place. So we can't wait to explore more of it and bring you along for the ride. She knew when the food was coming out.
She literally saw the food coming out and was like, all right, my time to come sit under the table and wait for scraps.
I got the hummus toast, and instead of feta, I got crumbled tofu on it. Oh, that looks so good.
After walking through the colorful streets, we found ourselves at the City Palace, which is one of Rajasthan's most iconic landmarks and the largest palace complex in the state. Built over 400 years ago by the rulers of the Mewar dynasty, it's an absolute must-see if you're visiting the area.
Nick is in his element. He loves museums.
So often these Indian war horses would be fitted with chainmail as well as a fake elephant trunk. And the reason for that is to essentially confuse the enemy's elephants into thinking that the war horses were baby elephants in hopes that they maybe wouldn't attack them.
The displays here are out of this world, gorgeous.
The Mewar dynasty is one of the oldest royal lineages in India, with a legacy stretching back over 1,300 years. This huge and gorgeous palace complex not only served as the royal residence, but also stood as a stronghold of the Mewar's cultural and architectural heritage. Today, it remains a testament to the dynasty's legacy, offering visitors like us a glimpse into the opulent lifestyles, art, and traditions of one of India's most famous royal families.
As soon as we arrived in Udaipur, we were so pleasantly shocked by just how cool it is here. We knew that it was going to be beautiful, but it's really cool. The narrow, winding streets and all the shops. And the people are so lovely. When you're walking around, everybody is like, hello, how are you? Namaste. Good morning, I hope you have the best day. It's just so lovely. Behind me is the Jagdish Temple, and it is a Hindu temple here in Udaipur. It's actually just like a few moments down from City Palace. It is free to visit, although we did hear that with Diwali coming up, there's going to be lines and lines of people down the road. They do say that this is going to be like one of the most popular temples to go to in the coming weeks. So it's going to be really cool to see. They're actually going to shut down the whole road for cars, and people apparently line up to come pray in this temple. So it's pretty beautiful, and the carvings and the architecture here is absolutely stunning.
Dedicated to Lord Vishnu, this temple was built in 1651 by Maharana Jagat Singh I and is known for its insanely detailed carvings, stunning stone sculptures, and a beautiful black stone idol of Lord Vishnu right at the center. The main spire towers high above the city and can be spotted from a distance, making it one of the most iconic sites in Udaipur.
Walking up all those stairs, it's a temple. And then you come down the stairs, and then we get to our Airbnb, and then some more stairs and humidity. But we're home. All right, let's chat for a sec, because you guys know that we have been traveling for the past 6 years, and let's be honest, we have made a lot of mistakes along the way. One of the biggest is figuring out how to stay connected while traveling without waiting in long lines at the airport or trusting our carrier's roaming plans. And that's why we're so excited to introduce you to this week's video sponsor, Saily. Saily is a new eSIM service app brought to you by Nord Security. Before coming to India, we had no idea that getting a SIM card as a traveler is extremely difficult here, and so our solution has been using an eSIM for this entire trip. Saily has affordable eSIM plans in over 160 countries and 8 regions, so you can be connected no matter where you are. So that means reliable internet access without dealing with roaming fees, shady SIM card sellers, or hunting for Wi-Fi hotspots on your travels. And so this is how you set up your eSIM. All you have to do is download the app, choose your plan, and check out. And because we love saving you money, we have an exclusive discount code for you for 15% off Saily eSIMs if you use our code Nick Raychel at checkout. And the last step is to install your eSIM, and ta-da, you have service abroad. So for your next trip, skip the stress and try an eSIM, and don't forget to use our code Nick Raychel at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, Saily, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to exploring.
So Rachel is currently at home, just getting a bit of editing done and staying out of this heat. But unfortunately my glasses broke the other day. So I'm on the hunt for a new pair of glasses. Hopefully I can find something. It looks like there's a couple glasses stands up here, so I'm gonna check them out and see if there's anything I like. Hello. Have a look. Yeah, these are pretty good. Yeah, they're the same. But I kind of like the red, but just the lenses are like, they're so crazy. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. All right, so mission success. I found new glasses, and I think they look all right when I had a look in the mirror. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, 100 rupees, it's like $1.60 or something, so I can't really complain.
Something that we found kind of funny, and it's been a thing in Udaipur only so far, where there is a menu and then they don't have all the menu items. But I'm not talking about like, okay, just like a couple things are not available. I mean like 90% of the menu is not available. Obviously, I understand that throughout the day, things are eaten, and if they had great service that day, then that means that they have limited availability of certain dishes at night. Like last night, we were out kind of searching for fish or a seafood dish for Nick, and most of the places were out of seafood because that is fresh in the mornings. So to me, that makes perfect sense. What I found kind of interesting about here is that like I came here for the Thai veg curry, they don't have it. Then next we ordered some chana masala and palak paneer. They have no Indian food tonight. Then there was a pasta that sounded very good. It was like a pesto hummus pasta. They don't have that available tonight. So that's okay. Nick has ordered a pizza. And my dinner is gonna be a beer for now. And really, at the end of the day, we did come here just for the sunset views and how beautiful it is. And that has not disappointed whatsoever. It's breezy, it's gorgeous here. So yeah, just sitting up here, taking in the views and remembering how beautiful Udaipur is. And I will grab something to eat after. But yeah, look at this. Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh, Nick. So we had a bit of a slow morning because Nick was watching the hockey game. So he signs into VPN and like for Canada, and then watches the game, and it's always at like odd hours. I mean, this one was okay because this one.
The games are out east, They're at 4:30 in the morning. If they're back home in Vancouver, they're 7:30.
4:30 in the morning sometimes. Anyways, just going for a little stroll this morning, walking across the lake and hoping to find some food. So Udaipur is often called the Venice of the East. And once you're here, it totally makes sense why they call it that. It's basically just this beautiful city that's full of lakes, as you can see, and it's really different than the rest of Rajasthan, which is the region we're in, because Rajasthan is traditionally known for like desert landscapes, and as I'm sure you've already been able to tell from this video, this is a completely different vibe. There's also this like rooftop scene here, I would say, and so as the sun sets, you can see that like all the bars and lounges all light up and they kind of fill up with people, and it's not unusual what we've been doing, which is like going out at night, catching a sunset on top of a rooftop and getting these like insane views of the lake and the sunset. I am actually so embarrassed to say that we almost skipped Udaipur on our itinerary just because it would have been so much easier to take the train straight from Jaipur to Mumbai, which is our next destination. And we were sitting there one night when we were in Jaipur. We really love Jaipur too, but we were sitting there one night and we were like, we should probably figure out how to get to Udaipur. We didn't even really know that much about it before we came here, and I'm so happy that we did because this has so far been my favorite place in India, and I'm already going to be sad to leave in a few days, so we'll already be planning our trip back. And how gorgeous is this thali? I think we have a mixed veg curry, butter paneer, and then this looks like it may be a dal.
This is really
That's
nice.
the chili.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like all food has like a bit of a kick to it, but no, I haven't tried anything that's been like unbearably spicy yet in India.
No, but I am looking for something that I'm like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
picks me up a little bit.
Yeah, we're looking for something extremely spicy. So if someone can give us any recommendations of like where we can get something that would
Still
be
want
like,
it to be food. I don't want it to be like a novelty.
well, you don't want to try one novelty.
But I'm just saying, I want to try like an authentic Indian dish that Indian people eat. That's also like, I'm like, ooh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like so far, I think that they're going easy on it.
They may be toning it down for us.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's my favorite. Falafel, hummus, salad, pita, fries.
So we figured we would show you guys where we've been staying here in Udaipur, and for $27 Canadian a night, this is what you get. So we've got a little sitting area, a little pull-out couch. We were also told that we could have guests over and have a party if we wanted. Now we don't really have any friends here, so we're not gonna be doing that, but there's plenty of space. We have a place for guests to stay if we wanted. Behind me is the shower. Behind this door here is the toilet, which is a Western style toilet. And we've got all of our towels and toiletries hung up here. We've got the kitchen area, which is actually quite a large space. We haven't really been cooking much here because we've just been going out and getting all the amazing food around the area. They have all of these little windows that you can open up and let in natural light and some air as well. We tend to keep the windows here closed though, because we've seen these monkeys that are jumping from roof to roof, and they'll like jump off of windows, and everybody else seems to keep their windows closed here, so we really don't want to let any monkeys in.
It reminds me so much of our place in Cambodia when we lived in Phnom Penh. It was just like this. And what's so great about this Airbnb is that it's right in the center of the old city, so you may be able to, even right now, hear honking, hear people, hear things going on. So if noise were to bother you, then maybe you wouldn't like this place, but we love just being like in the middle of what's happening, and it's really great because this entire time we've just been in walking distance from everywhere that we've wanted to go. And behind me is the bedroom area, which all of our stuff is kind of all over the place here. They've provided us hangers and kind of like a little hanging rack here, a place for me to do my work. I have been editing the videos that you are watching right here. This has been my favorite spot to sit in the entire world. I could literally sit here all day, and I have. And then over here, of course, is the bed. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty cute. We've loved this spot, honestly. This has been like the best spot yet. Tonight we are going on a little boat ride on Lake Pichola. I believe it's pronounced, I want to say Piccola, but I've been hearing people say Pichola. As you can see, it is a beautiful night. So we had to walk through City Palace to get on the boat, and let's see what views we can take in tonight. Okay, here we go. Just like that. That happened very quickly.
We heard that you could take a boat ride on the lake from City Palace, so tonight we got tickets from the front entrance an hour before departure, and we took the last boat of the night, which is 700 rupees per person and more expensive than the daytime boats. Admittedly, we have no idea where we're going, but we know that the views are gonna be beautiful.
So we've been stranded at Jagdish Palace, which is an island here in the middle of the lake. We both didn't really realize that we were gonna get dropped off. So as he's pulling into the dock, we were like, how long are we here for? Like, what's the plan? But I guess it's just a 20-minute drop off, and then we catch a boat on the other side back to the mainland. But this is actually kind of a pleasant surprise for us, because now we get to explore this little island, this little palace, and get to have a totally different view of Udaipur. So let's go and explore it in a quick 20.
Two stranded people on a boat tour that we admittedly know nothing about. Let's explore.
So it is a lovely Saturday night here in Udaipur, and we are at Cafe Shalom enjoying some live music, some pasta, and some Szechuan fried rice. And honestly, I don't think there's any other place I'd rather be right now. This is great.
We're starting our morning today at Saheliyon ki bari. I'm probably saying that wrong because I haven't asked anyone how to properly pronounce that yet. But it is also called the Garden of the Maidens. It's basically this beautiful garden here located in Udaipur. And it was built in the 18th century for the women of the royal household so that they could get away from the palace and the kind of more like formal atmosphere and then come to these gardens where it's a more lush, relaxed atmosphere for them to hang out. And it was really built to be like a serene oasis for the women. And I must say, I think that they did a pretty good job. It is so beautiful here. It truly does feel like somewhere where you can just sit back, relax. And as you can probably tell, I'm quite sweaty this morning. I have that kind of sweaty glow because we actually walked here. It took about 45 minutes because we were up way before it was actually going to open this morning.
With our family, please.
Sure, sure.
Aw, so cute.
Great. Just across the street from the garden is a little bakery, and we decided to stop in and get some coffees and some snacks.
Nick got this beautiful hummus and pita wrap. So got some iced coffees. This is like an iced almond latte, and then Nick got a Vietnamese iced coffee, which is on a lot of the menus here. Thank you. Thanks. And I was going to take a video of the croissant, but I couldn't wait to take a bite. Hi.
You are looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
Tonight we're going to a Rajasthani folk dance show. Very excited about it.
Tonight we're seeing a traditional Rajasthani folk dance and puppet show. This courtyard fills up every single night from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. near the lake in Udaipur. Tickets are 125 rupees for locals and 250 rupees for foreigners, and while the ticket booth doesn't open until 6:15 p.m., get there early, because the line does fill up quickly. Oh my god, that was such a cool experience. In the last act, the dancer, she was stacking these pots on her head, and eventually the stack got so high and she was twirling and dancing on glass, and I am just loving India so much. We were both loving India so much. But I have to say, the minute I walked out of the show, I slipped on a big pile of cow poo. So I feel like that is a rite of passage of someone traveling India, and also a good sign that it's probably time for me to go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. We are having so much fun here. We have completely fallen in love with Udaipur. If you are coming to India, we highly, highly, highly recommend this gorgeous city, the city of lakes. So thanks for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.